are almost ready.
Almost.
But there's a space between being licensed and being activated. The compliance signs are up and it's filed, and then they're still waiting. Did I forget something? Is the house really ready? Isn't just about policies and binders. It's about sometimes readiness is quiet. Every floor, every hallway, every routine, I'm walking it like we're already open. Because the truth is, we're not just filling beds, we're fulfilling purpose. Welcome back to the Ignite Home Care podcast. We've talked about how this all started. We've talked about the challenges, the home prep, the staff vision, and now we are almost ready. But let's talk about that word, almost, because there's a space between being licensed and being activated, between having a house and becoming a home, between dreaming and actually opening that door to that first resident. And that space is sacred. I'm gonna be real with you. This space is emotional. You've checked all the boxes, the furniture is in place, the compliance signs are up, and it's filed, and then they're still waiting. You start asking yourself questions like, did I forget something? Is the house really ready? What if I'm not emotionally prepared? What if I'm overthinking it? There is part no one talks about, the mental load that comes before the first resident arrives. It's quiet, almost too quiet, and you feel like you're holding your breath. You're waiting for life to walk through that door. Here's what I learned. Being ready isn't just about policies and binders. It's about capacity. It's about posture. It's about preparing your spirit and your systems. Yes, you need your med cabinet. Yes, you need your emergency plan binder. But you also need peace in your spirit. You need to walk through your home and ask, can I breathe here? Because if you can't, your staff won't. Your residents won't. This is not a sterile environment. It's intimate. It touches your humanity. It stretches your leadership. And it will reflect whatever energy you carry into it. So I've been walking through this house room by room, praying over it in my own way, speaking peace into the walls, speaking order into the systems, because I don't want a facility. I want a place of rest and care that reflects excellence at every level. Here's something else I want you to hear. Readiness doesn't always feel like confidence. Sometimes readiness is quiet. Sometimes it's still. Sometimes it looks like doubt sitting next to preparation. You might still feel scared. You might still feel unsure. That doesn't mean you're not ready. It just means you're human. I remember standing in the hallway looking at each room and thinking, this is bigger than me. And honestly, I know that's exactly why I was called to it. Because if it wasn't bigger than me, I'd be building from ego. But this This is vision work. This is legacy work. This is kingdom level care work. And it requires a readiness that doesn't always feel loud, but it's deeply rooted. So, what does this moment look like in real time? I'm reviewing policies, I'm double checking logs, I'm finalizing internal systems, I'm doing walkthroughs, not just with my eyes, but with intentionality. Every drawer, every hallway, every routine, I'm walking it like we're already open, because the minute that first resident arrives, the energy shifts, and I want to welcome them into preparedness, not panic. We're not just prepping a space, we're stewarding an atmosphere. So here we are, almost ready, still refining, still learning, but the foundation is here. The spirit is right. The heart is in place. And that's more than most people ever reach. In the next episode, we'll talk about the moment, the first day, the first resident arrived, and what it feels like, what shifts, what I didn't expect, and how everything changes the moment care becomes real. Thank you for listening, for building alongside me, for believing in what we're creating. And if this series spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, subscribe, send it to someone who's walking this journey too. Because the truth is, we're not just filling beds, we're fulfilling purpose. See you in the next episode. Toodles!